Hi, welcome to Professor Kev Show. As you can see, I got my friends from Project Kodara with us, Aayan and Ethan. Hey, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us. Good
Hey,
afternoon.
And thanks for making the time. So before we jump in and talk about Project Kodara, let's start with you, Ethan. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
yeah, of course. My name's Ethan. I'm a rising senior at Eleanor Roosevelt High School. It's a school here out in California. It's a really big school, so you know, um, we're part of a kind of a sub school within our school called eSTEM, in which we focus on specialized courses, harder courses, things like that. So it's a lot of fun there. I'm personally part of the varsity golf team at our school, so that's fun as well.
Uh,
Me and Ayan.
so are you good?
Yeah. I'd say so.
Okay, all right.
Um,
Curious.
a little more into my hobbies.
Yeah.
I love reading. I like playing a lot of different sports. I said before golf, but I also like playing tennis, basketball, volleyball, a lot of those different things. It's really fun to me. And yeah, just a lot of outdoor stuff.
Cool. Hi, your turn, my friend.
Yeah, so me as well. I also attend Eleanor Roosevelt High School. I'm also a rising senior, and I'm part of this eSTEM Academy program, which focuses on different STEM courses and a variety of different topics, which is how I met Ethan actually. Outside of school, I like to play sports as well. I started taking on golf because Ethan's introduced it to me, but I'm not as good as him. But it's been sort of a fun hobby I've started to do this summer. And but outside of that, I play a lot of basketball, especially which I kind of got Ethan into. And yeah, we play like a lot of outdoor sports, which is what we do a lot outside of school together. So yeah.
That's kind of cool. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Project Kodra. Why did you start this idea? What opportunity did you see that made you start this?
Yeah, so I started it first before reaching out to Ethan. So I remember going on a trip over to for where my parents are from in India, and I met a lot of cousins that I honestly didn't keep in touch with. Throughout the years, I actually never really talked to them, but I really saw like the disparity they had in some of the access to resources that they had. Of course, as India is a third world country, and of course, it taught me to be grateful for what I had. But I really wanted to find a way to address this issue, especially since they were so fascinated by like the latest like technology that I had. For example, my phone and stuff like that. And we talked about how we had all these access to like video games back in the States over here, and it's something that we access on a daily basis, but for them it's such a luxury. So I wanted to find a way to bridge that gap in a sense and provide them with similar opportunities to delve into the world of like this technology that seems so foreign to them. So that's why I came up with the idea of Project Kodara as a way to again bridge that gap and give them try to give them those resources and try to teach them and try to keep them updated on all this um, aspects of technology that they didn't know.
It is interesting the things we just take for granted, like having a cell phone.
Exactly.
hmm
Feels like everyone has one, but then you go overseas and you realize, well, that's not the case and stuff. So tell me how you're going about doing this. How are you educating them and teaching them about technology?
I can take this one if you want.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So in order to go about this, we're basically hosting various events, presentations, and informational events, so to speak, in order to teach our young community and students about computer science, AI, and technology that we're trying to teach them about. And also, we're branching out to different countries, like Ayan talked about, in India, Africa, to make sure those students who are underrepresented, underprivileged, are still getting the same opportunities that kids here are getting as well. So currently, we are operating in multiple different chapters, so to speak, across the United States and in India. We have a partnership in India that has affected around thousands of students with presentations, information, just teaching the youth there about coding, computer science, technology, because we find that to be extremely important. And the same here in the United States.
So tell me about some of the challenges and successes you've had, rolling out this program.
Yeah, sure. I'll take this one. I would say since I got this idea from India, I kind of started off as a little ambitious and wanted to immediately connect with overseas, and of course I was able to start like teaching like my relatives, which was like an easy task. But as they recruited more of their friends and stuff, it started becoming a large scale project
Mhm.
where I was handling this on my own, and I felt a little overwhelmed, especially since I wasn't there physically in India to help out with these students and organizing these events. So I think a really important thing that helped me overcome that was understanding that having a team is okay and taking on others to help me with tasks and not overwhelming myself, especially in these for these various events. So getting people to help me, such as Ethan and other my friend other people, and that are willing to help spread our mission, was a really big something that was really important in helping us succeed.
Well, that makes perfect sense. You need a team to scale it. I mean, you're one person, you can only do one thing at a time. So having more people will definitely help. So crystal ball time, guys. What's the future hold for the idea?
So the future, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping for Project Kodara to expand to many more different underprivileged countries and many more states in the United States. Right now, we're based in a decent amount, but not to the amount that I hope for by the end of high school. I hope to branch out to not just hosting these presentations, but more interactive events across these areas as well, with maybe hands-on activities or other things that help teach them just a little bit more, just a little bit better and a little bit more fulfilling in a sense.
Yeah,
Awesome.
going off of what Ethan said, sorry. I also, along with that, we want to find a way to raise funds for these resources to be sent to these countries. Right now, we're actively trying to raise some funds in a sense to donate like keyboard, mices, like any like computers to these rural like communities in Africa, especially since they lack the proper technology to succeed in this like modern evolving world. So we want to find a way to keep them updated in that sense. But right now we're trying our best with what we're able to do and hosting these events. But that's something in the future we really want to do.
What's the
Mm.
best way for people to reach out to you? How can they help?
Yeah, for sure. They can reach out to our website, projectkodara.org, and they'll find a contact form there, and they'll find everything about our organization. And if they're interested, they'll be able to sign up, and we'll be able to reach back to them.
Awesome. I
Mm.
appreciate you both taking a few minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.